Hi, today I am going to talk about the street village that appear in this city. Street village are thus probably known as a indigent start defined of as those people who have abandoned their family, who find themselves on the streets in condition of misery and unabandoned, and who, by their appearance in society, generate fear and rejection. This represents a social problem for the different local government, since it demonstrates an absence of clear policies and comprehensive programs that address problems such as the absence of education, housing, violence, and employment, which are factors that help the different causes of these problems to appear. Bogota is a social problem that has existed for a long time, and therefore each government has generated different solutions to give a better life to those people living in the streets. Therefore, institutions such as DAN carry out census to see the social behavior of these communities, yielding the following data. There are about 9,558 inhabitants. It is delicious that there was one inhabitant for 10,000 people. More than 50% is equivalent to men. 50% of is from Bogota and the rest from the other municipalities, including countries. Its distribution is given by location, finding that the most from are the Martins, Santa Fe, and Kennedy. Most can read and write, although only 25% finishes high school. The majority of the population is a consumer of any psychoactive substance, mainly bazooka and marijuana, and they have been on the streets for more than 6 years. Almost 25% of the population has some kind of disability. Your income comes from recycling, handling, or cleaning class. They get support mainly for official institutions, families, or friends, and to a lesser extent, churches and private organizations, among others. People living on the streets are present in many parts of Bogota, especially in the center and in transportation hubs. The profile of a Bogota street dealer is mostly made by the 85% of the total, between 25 and 59 years old, with more than 6 years living on the street. Abandonment, unemployment, flaming and exclusion, or problems derived from drugs dependence are the risk factors that must push people in this situation. Now, with my team, we are working the street of Bogota and we are going to interview a street dealer. Excuse me, can I ask you a question?
Yes, Niero.
Okay. What has been the most difficult thing for you in the process of stopping being a street dealer?
Well, I think that in addition to everything I had to leave behind, the life I had was the only one I knew. I made the decision to get off the street to give my daughter a better future. But it has been very difficult for me to get a job and I don't receive any more help from the government. And for this reason, I must get back to the street.
Okay, thanks. The presence of this social phenomenon in a city like Bogota is even started is a problem of extreme poverty, family disintegration, educational deficit, overpopulation, insecurity, and social gaps. So, the government creates certain policies and institutions that help improve the quality of life of the citizens if they want it. To improve their situation, the Colombian law promotes to quarantine, promote, protect, and restore the rights of these people in order to achieve their comprehensive care, rehabilitation, and social inclusion. That is so reintegrate and reduce the number of strict inhabitants. However, the Constitutional Court has prioritized the defense of free will judgments and has asked the state to limit itself to dignify the condition of the people if they seek to remain on the streets. On the other hand, the mayor office is leading a program called the Blue Angels, which is a network of professionals who go out in the street, intervening with the inhabitants and establish a dialogue to reach their integration to their program of resocialization. Um, There are 350 Blue Angels willing to assist day and night to strict inhabitants in different modalities, like labor, as artistic or creative, that help them to recover stability in their lives. However, several interviews street inhabitants are afraid that they haven't received such aids, and of the aids that they know, they require many documents which they don't possess. And if they look for medical attention, they discriminate against them and ask them for money that they don't have either. So, I think that in addition to the government implementing improvements in the restricted rehabilitation project, it's also that have the means to offer job and opportunities to strictly willers inserted in the society. With those who don't wish to take the service to give them opportunities for the strictly willers without them being rich or citizens. After all, this is about respect.